gentleman, me.
Baddest in your favorite bad bitch. Turn the whole world into a savage. Middle finger.
Got a little brown, one lick on the 10, little drip on the next, 6 figure on the hand. I feel like a coat when I sit on demand, when I lift up doors and I hit on the gas and zoom, zoom, get out the fast.
Así quieres dinero, lo siento, no tengo.
A lot of you have been asking me for my thoughts on Axie Infinity because admittedly, it has been overhyped for a reason. It's a blockchain-based game wherein you can convert the SLP tokens into fiat money. Mark Cuban also backed up Sky Mavis into a series of funding, which says a lot about the potential of the game. I've only been playing it for about 2 weeks, and I would say that it does have a strong gaming community behind it. Most of the people that I see coming in think that they can just get into the game, buy the first 3 Axies, and then boom, like make money without even understanding cryptocurrency. Understand that your profit depends on the manager's cut, the team's capacity to earn 150 to 200 per day, and of course, the volatility of the crypto market. So there are still risks. I suggest once you get your initial investment back, transfer it into other investments that are lower in. Filipinos lost over 200 million pesos to these investment scammers. Alleged CEO created a trading software wherein you can get 150% guaranteed return of investment in just 12 days. The earnings allegedly came from trading in cryptocurrency and forex markets. It's similar to a Ponzi scheme wherein the early investors get to profit off from the new investors coming in the scheme. And despite the advisory of the SEC and the TikToks I made teaching you how to spot these investment scams, people still join the hype, including business owners. Let this be a lesson to always do your research, and if an investment is too good to be true, then it almost always is. Here are the scams you should be avoiding to save you money. Number 1, the coaching scam. They're the type of people who say, I'm an expert and I'll teach you this proven method to get rich quickly with zero experience, but all you have to do is give me your life worth savings. Next up is the advanced fee scams or the phishing text, and we might have gotten this at least once or twice already in our whole lives. Make sure you check the number first before you click the link. Next up is the Ponzi scheme. It looks so promising because they'll say you'll invest your money in stocks, forex, crypto, and then they'll give you this guaranteed return until they suddenly disappear. If you see the word guaranteed, just run. And lastly, we have the pyramid scam. They'll say you can be your own boss and they'll rely heavily on recruitment to make your money grow, but they sell poor quality products. So
A job has taught you that you will never ever forget.
That you are only going to be as good as the people you surround yourself with. While working for someone else, I learned that you'll always be judged, you'll always be laughed upon, and underappreciated for the work that you do. And they can be your coworkers. So you know the saying that you'll never be criticized by someone doing more than you? I took that saying by heart and literally stayed away from people who are doing less. I made sure that I had a good professional relationship with my bosses, with my managers, with my supervisors. I realized that when you start associating yourself with people who are well respected, your value just immediately goes up. I believe that your social capital, not your financial capital, is the most important asset in your portfolio. So if you're earning your own money right now, listen up. It becomes life-changing when you start thinking that extra money doesn't mean buy more. It just means you have the option to save more. Back then, when my income started increasing, I used to think that maybe I need to upgrade my watch or my bags. And I did. And I started realizing that you will never love an item as much as you first did in the store. Think about it. They're probably just piled up in the corner and it doesn't bring you as much excitement as it first did. Now it's different because every time I get extra money for the work that I do, that means I get to put more into my business. I get to put more into my investments, and like that gets me. Watch this before investing in GInvest by Gcash. GInvest is an investment marketplace that offers a selection of 5 funds for fully verified Gcash users. I invested in the Global Technology Feeder Fund because I wanted to invest in tech companies like Apple, Samsung, and Google. The biggest advantage here is convenience because all you need to do is fund your Gcash wallet and do a buy and sell transaction. Another thing that I like about the platform is a low barrier of entry. So even with the minimum amount, you can already start investing. If you want to time the market and monitor individual stocks one by one, then there are other investment options to choose from. But if you're looking for a less hands-on approach, then professionally managed funds will make it easier for you. There's also no holding period and no transaction fees compared to other mutual funds that have sales load. I'm planning to hold this longer so I can test it in different market conditions, so follow to stay updated.
Feels like I'm going insane, yeah. It's a thief in the night to come and grab you. It can creep up inside you and consume you. A disease of the mind that can control you. It's too tough for
P2P is one of the many ways to invest by lending, which then helps you earn passive income. If it's the first time you've heard of P2P lending, then click the comment to watch part 1. So how it works is I have to sign up in a P2P platform as an investor, and then I'll start receiving loan applications. I get to choose which loans I want to fund in without going through the hassle of collecting the payments or loan disbursement, because the platform is going to do that for you. Payments to your loans will just be remitted to your P2P wallet or your bank account. It's just that easy. If you're looking for a safe and reliable platform, there's Blend.ph. They're known as the pioneer of P2P lending here in the Philippines. They have a risk acceptance criteria to assess the borrower's capability to pay in full. They have. Would you be able to publish a video about Seedbox? So Seedbox is an online investment platform run by the country's top fund managers, ATRAM, also known as ATR Asset Management. If they sound familiar to you, it's because they're recognized regionally and globally for their managed funds. ATRAM Atron is also the fund manager of the funds in GeneVest. If you want more Atron funds to choose from, you can check out Cbox Philippines, wherein you can choose from fixed income to equities depending on your risk profile. I personally have a portion of my portfolio allocated to thematic funds or managed funds, specifically like the Atron Global Financial Feeder Fund. I get to invest into companies providing financial services. If you're a fan of tech companies like I am, then they also have the Global Technology Feeder Fund. They also have a fund wherein it's centered on companies that are contributing to positive environmental and social change. So it's called the Sustainable Development and Growth Fund. If you're interested to learn more, you can check out their Atron